Hello friends, welcome to Study Center. You are watching the lecture 2 for the class 9th Science Chemistry chapter 2 is matter around us pure. And in this video, we are going to study about what is solution, what are the properties of solution and how you can differentiate that it is a solution. Means what are the components of solution, all those things we are going to discuss in this lecture. So please watch the video till the end. Before starting this lecture, let me revise you that what we have all done in the lecture 1 of this chapter, and in the previous lecture we have done this topics called substance and mixture. What are the substance? Two type of substances we have studied. Maybe it is a pure substance or with some mixture. So pure substance which cannot be further decomposed or divided into any other components, it is called a substance, and mixture is formed up with more than two substances that makes a mixture. What are the mixture and how can define that, all we have done in the last lecture. So if you have not done, then please watch the previous lecture of this video so that you will get a proper understanding, and the link is given in the description box. So now let us start the video for the today's topic, that is what is a solution. So how can you define a solution? So generally it is a homogeneous mixture of two or more substances. Homogeneous mixture, it is the most important word over here, and it is a homogeneous mixture. You already know what is mixture, that I have already told you in previous lectures. So what is mixture? That is made up of more than one or two substances that form a mixture, and in a mixture we can look at the substances differentiately. We can find out that what are the substances that are forming up that mixture. But when we are talking about a solution, at that time we are taking homogeneous mixture. That also we have studied that mixture can be divided into two types called homogeneous and heterogeneous. These two types we have done in the last lecture. So over here in a solution we are taking that we have a homogeneous mixture, and that you already know that homogeneous mixture means that we cannot differentiate what is present with the particles or constituent particles are present in a mixture. That is homogeneous mixture of two or more substances. So I said that solution is made up of some substances, or you can say a mixture. But what are the substances that are present in a mixture? We call it as components of solution. So components of solution can be divided as two types, solute and solvent. The solute is the component that is dissolved in a solvent. So a smaller amount of any substance which is present in a solution and which is dissolved means means it is dissolved in any other solvent or any other substance, that is called a solute. And when we come to solvent, that does mean that it is a solution that dissolves the other component. What is the other component? The other component is a solute. So solvent is the one component which is going to dissolve solute. Solute is going to be dissolved, and it is going to be that will dissolve that solution. So that two components are very important, solute and solvent. Remember one thing, that solute is always in a lesser amount in the solution, and it is in the larger amount. It will be found in a larger amount in a solution. That is the most important thing. Let us try to understand this concept of solute, solvent and solution with a figure. So over here you can see that here is a flask we have kept, and in this we are adding some solvent and some solute. That solute is smaller in amount, that you can see directly. It is a very small amount, and here you can see a solvent. So this solvent is going to be mixed up over here, and we are going to add the solute. So whatever, by dissolving it, we will get a homogeneous mixture, and that is called solution. When the solute will get dissolved in the solvent, it will form a homogeneous mixture called solution. So now let us understand some properties of the solution. Let us focus on the properties of solution. What are maybe the properties that can we differentiate by a solution? So solution, the first property you already know, it is a homogeneous mixture. The diameter of the constituent particles is 1 nanometer. So it does it mean that the particles that are constituent particles are very small. Then and only then it will be properly dissolved, and it will form a homogeneous mixture. For homogeneous mixture, is a very important condition that constituent particles should be less than 1 nanometer, and 1 nanometer means 10 raised to minus 9 meter. Now next property is that it cannot scatter the beam of light, and the path of light is not visible in a solution. That is a obvious property that you can identify, that if the particles are very small, then whenever if we have a solution, suppose it contains some solution, and in that solution if we are passing a beam of light, that it will be simply passed, it will not going to be scattered. What do you mean by scatter? If it will go and then we can find it that it may be the path will be get scattered, or you can find the path of the light. The path of the light will be visible if there is a scattering. But over here, since the constituent particles are very small, will not find any kind of scattering in the solution. And the reason that is the diameter of constituent particles is very small, that is only 1 nanometer. So I hope these 3 properties are totally clear. Now let's come to the 4th property called solute particles cannot be separated from the mixture by filtration. Again, it is a very obvious property that if the solute particles, if it is a homogeneous mixture, then just by filtration means what? We are taking semi-permeable membrane, something like that, and we are pouring the solution over here, and what will happen, that we'll get in a beaker, the solution will be obtained and all the solute particles will be filtrated over here. So what is the important thing? That it will not happen in this case. Why? The reason is the solute particles are very very small, so it cannot be passed or stopped via any permeable membrane, and hence it cannot be separated just by the process of filtration. So it is very important question that what are the properties of solution. It's just the different points and you have to elaborate it and write it in the examinations. Now let's try to understand the solution and explore it with some examples. So over here you can see a simple example, that over this you can see that it is the water which is present in a glass beaker, or you can say glass tumbler, and you are pouring some amount of sugar in the glass. So what you can say is that sugar is the solute and water is the solvent in this solution which is going to be formed, and finally you will get a sugar solution. So it is the one of the simplest example that you can find of the solution. So over here you are obtaining a sugar solution, when in a glass tumbler you are getting a water and you are putting it the sugar, some amount of sugar. When it will be completely mixed, you will not be able to see the sugar particles or any particles, the constituent particles, with your naked eye. So you cannot watch the constituent particles or solute with the naked eye in any type of solutions. So some more examples you can see. Just now you saw the sugar solution example, in which solute was the sugar and solvent was water. Another example of solution is tincture of iodine. So what is a tincture of iodine? It is a solution which is obtained by dissolving the solid iodine particles in alcohol. So in alcohol you will add some amount of iodine and you will get a solution called tincture of iodine. It is a specific name for that solution. And over here you can just simply determine that solute is the iodine and solvent will be your alcohol, and you will get a solution called tincture of iodine. Now next example is soda water. Soda water you must have all drink, the cold drinks and all, they all are one type of soda water only. So in that you will get a gaseous solvent. So over here you can see solute is gaseous called CO2. So CO2 gas is going to be added in this solution, and that as a solute, and solvent will be just water. So in water you are going to dissolve CO2 gas and then you will obtain the soda water. Over here we have completed this solution topic, and just stay tuned to our channel, like, share and subscribe it. And in the upcoming videos, you are going to learn about some more important topics of this chapter called the concentration of solutions. That is a very very important topic in the further classes also, that you have already know that what is solution. Now concentration, when you study, so concentration means the amount of solute in the solvent or in a solution. That is the both thing you can find, amount of solute in solvent, that particular measurement, that is called the concentration of solution. So in different type of things, different methods we can find it out, and how we can find that you will be watching in the upcoming videos. Suspension, colloidal solutions, there are also some different type of solutions that you have to study. So like, share and subscribe, and if you find it helpful then please share it to your friends, and please send it to those who will be helped by this.